Hey yo, what's up with y'all? Today I'm going to show you guys how to do side jumps and the most overpowered side jump in the game. We're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of side jumps. And if you continue to watch this video all the way through, your side jumps will go from this to this. And not only will you learn how to master side jumps in this video, you will also learn how to do the most OP side jump to ever exist in this whole entire game. No cap. But anyways, let's start the video. There's a lot of things we gotta go over. Let's get to it. A side jump is basically when you're on the ramp and you put a cone in the floor, and then you go off to the side and put a floor to catch yourself. This is probably the most open side jump ever though. You don't want to do this. You want to cover your body when you jump to the side. If you don't cover your body when you're doing the side jump, you're just going to take damage. And if you're taking damage, then what's the point? That's why you cover yourself. Side jumps are important because they help you get up a level without building, and they also help you take height. But you also want to be careful when you're doing side jumps, because if you do a bad side jump, once you side jump like this, you know, let's say you side jump and put a ramp like this, or like you just put a wall, like a regular side jump. Like let's say you even cover it up and put like walls down. Let's say somebody's waiting on you right here while you're like in the middle of doing your side jump. They can still shoot you. Even if you're trying to edit out, they can still shoot you. As long as they have this wall, they can still shoot you. That's how you know you get a bad side jump. I came across this so many times. It's like when I'm like this and I edit a window while somebody's side jumping. Like let's say they're trying to side jump through here, like from under me. You see how wide open they are to me? Any good or decent player that knows this will do this. I could get like a nice little shot right here, and they're most likely going to be still stuck right here, jumping, trying to build, because their side jump got ruined. And that's just a free shot. These are really bad side jumps. These are side jumps that you just don't want to do. You don't want to be in these situations at all. And in this video, I'm going to show you the correct way to do these side jumps so that you won't be in these situations. But first, I'm going to tell you how to stop this from happening. Alright, so basically, to stop yourself from getting hit or to even like get caught in that situation, you want to edit the floor and then put a wall through your cone before you even make the side jump. You want to make it just like this. And you don't have to put one in the front, but you can if you want to. It really depends, but you can just put one to the side that you're going out to, and that's how you would protect yourself while doing the side jump. And what I recommend you to do, instead of just doing a regular like side jump to where you can get shot, you know, I recommend you to do something like this. Do you see how protective that is? It's so much more protective. And you basically would do that just by putting like a cone. You put a cone, you edit through the floor, put walls through the cone, and then you jump out with a wall and the floor and land on a ramp and put a cone on top of your head. And then you can go out any way you want to. And if you mess up with this at all in general, just practice the action by itself. No cones, no extra walls up before that. Just jump off and put floor in the ramp from a regular side jump. You also need to pay attention to what side your opponent is on, because if they're on your right side, like the side that you didn't put the wall down on, then they can edit on you and get a free shot. But if they're a little further back, like behind you, it'll be harder for them to see you, you know? And there's just no visible shot. You can also do this with walls. It starts off the same, you know, you put the walls through the cone, but when you land on the ramp, you want to put more walls above you and then put a ramp on your neck. You can put more walls on the other side if you want to fully surround yourself, but it's really up to you and if you have enough time to do it. But this is what it would look like in full speed.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
You can also do it from the left side. The same rules apply. Just land in the pocket and then spring walls up and put a ramp, and you're done. Now we're going to get into something a little more complicated. Basically, it's a frontwards high wall side jump. That's the easiest way to explain it. It looks like this.
Go, go, go. High wall, high
Okay, I know
wall.
this may seem complicated, but it's not. Basically, you put the walls down first, and then a ramp, and then a cone and floor. In that same order. Make sure you put all of your walls first. That's the first thing you should place. And you can catch yourself afterwards. Walls, stair, cone, floor, in that same order. Just practice doing this, add it to your routine, and then you'll get it down eventually, you know? And like I was talking about earlier, it also cuts and eliminates the option for them to get a wall and edit on you, because you're already placing those walls first before you even go out.
Oh my gosh, you're so smart.
Now let's talk about reverse side jumps. You should only do one if the opponent is near you, or like you know for a fact if you turn back on them, you can kill them. The first one is a basic turnaround. Most likely if you see me play, you see me do this because it's like, it creates space. But basically after a triple edit, you want to make sure there's a wall on your left side or whatever side you're on. And then when you go out, turn around and place a floor and a wall and a cone. Then go even further and place a wall and 2 ramps going up. One more time at a normal pace. I didn't put a cone, but you get the idea. And then you see how I turn around? That was a side jump. And then you can just proceed to go up. And to be honest, this is just a simple way to do it. There's another way. You can do it like this. This is like the guaranteed way to get high ground. So I just go up. I tarp out with cones, ramps, and then I do like a little hop and go up again. And not only will you create space, but you will be completely covered the whole entire time. Look at this, you can't get through this at all. Like nobody can get through that. Remember that high wall side jump from earlier? Did you know you could reverse it? Basically, what you want to do is you want to place the wall through the cone and then try to jump as far as you can, as far as possible, all the way back on the back part of the ramp. Like go back. I didn't mean to put that wall right there. Just go back and land on the ramp. As far as you can out here, just jump as far as you can. And then proceed to put them walls up. And this next kind of box is what you would want to do if somebody's right above you and you want to box them. But I do recommend you to like peek better. If you're gonna do this on like a good player, you should peek better. Like put a window, edit a window, or just do a peanut butter. And you should only do what's comfortable for you. You don't have to do everything I show you in this video. Only do what you can, doing nothing more. And with that being said, let's go on to the next side jump. I don't have a name for this side jump, but I do it, and we're gonna name it now. It's like you fall in a little pocket, so we're gonna call it the pocket side jump. Basically, you just look up, put a wall in between, jump out and put a wall on your side and the floor beneath you, and then look up and put a cone. You can also do this with walls, but like I don't recommend it because you have kind of like less cover, but it's helpful to know. And if you're having trouble with this, just remember to put the wall. Try your best to jump exactly right here. This is what you want to aim for. And then put a ramp. After you put that floor, you're going to land on the ramp every time. Next, we have a reverse forward wall. And if you didn't watch the video before this one, then you should go watch it because I'm explaining how to do the forward wall in general. Basically, you do a triple edit and then you turn around and do a forward wall. And this is the only side jump I actually recommend you to run on, because if you don't run, you won't have enough momentum to turn around and build at the same time. You have to run, not sprint, just run. Make sure you're in motion. Make sure you got momentum. And also make sure there's some walls on your right, because if there's not, then you're gonna fall and it won't place. And also you should do a spin going to the right, because if you don't, you won't get the angle right. You see how I just fan out to the right?
Oh my god, you're so cool.
This next one is a reverse turnaround. It's technically a side jump, like a reverse side jump, but you just do more editing. You start off with, a floor and a cone above your head. You do a double edit, fully like this, put a wall behind you, and then you jump as you're editing the wall. I mean, the editing part is pretty simple. It's just the jumping part. You have to like time the jump perfectly. You shouldn't be all the way up on the ramp. You should be like halfway up the ramp, and then you only jump after you get a little momentum of running down the ramp. But you only run down the ramp after you ran up the ramp a little bit, because you need momentum while you run down the ramp, not just going up, turning around, then jumping. You need to run up kind of a little high up the ramp, a little past the middle, I guess. Yeah, you can say that. And then you turn around and then run down the ramp for like 1 millisecond and then jump. And if you know how to edit really well, then it should be easy. I have a video for editing, by the way. I'll put that in the top right. The only hard part about doing this is the timing of the jump. And there's also 2 other ways you can do this. The first way is forward. You want to make sure you get the edits done before you even touch the top of the cone beneath your feet. The edit should be already done. The last thing you should do after that is just jump as soon as you reach the peak of the cone. And as you're jumping, you need to look up and put a wall, and then edit the wall as you're in the air. See, it's very simple. Once again, you just need to have good timing. And then next, we have the one going to the right. And pretty much the same rules apply. You can use this to get out of a lot of sticky situations, and it's also just flashy in general. It's only good for one situation. I'm going to show you that later on in the video, and I'm also going to show you the ones that I got from KitKat. These are very useful too. There's also a tunneling side jump, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should go check out my Never Get Shot Again video. It's in the top right. Basically, you're just building tunnels and going up without getting seen at all. And you can do side jumps in between doing that, and this is what that would look like. Basically, you want to put a wall on either side and jump out, putting walls in the front of you and on your side, and put a ramp on your back. And you can proceed your tunnel after doing it if you want to. And that's all for that. But now it's time for the most OP side jump to ever exist in the game. And no, it doesn't have a name yet, but anybody in the comments that has a good name for it, it'll be that name. Let's say somebody's above you, right? Like they're 1 story above you, and you're like standing on a ramp like right here, and you want to get on their level or like up to them. Let's say they're facing you actually, and what you would do is jump to the side, put walls up to them and a ramp under you to catch yourself. And the crazy thing about it is you can keep spamming it. You can spam it as much as you like. As long as you got enough stamina to run, you can spam it. Now let's say somebody's facing you and you just jump to the side of them doing this. Most likely they'll be like right here. All you have to do is edit a quick wall on them as a full box. You know what I'm saying? Easy full box on them. Or you can double edit, or you can even go out to the side and the back and put a little cone. And it also works if somebody's really high up in the air. All you have to do is just do the same thing, but once you go all the way up to the top, you can do a peanut butter and put a cone. And if they do end up getting out or they don't be in there for long, you can always catch them in the back with a wall. And the main reason it's so OP, is because let's say you don't catch them right here or like anywhere around here. You can keep going. You can do this same jump over and over and over again. And keep trying the same thing. Let's say they want to go out, catch them there, catch them here. Or let's say they went down, you can go even further down and catch them under. You know what I'm saying? Like you can make ways, you can get them. You can do the same side jump all over again. And let me remind you, you can spam this side jump over and over and over again. You can do this as long as somebody's above you. You just jump up and look up as high as you can, and then put a ramp. You sprint, jump up as high as you can, put a ramp. Make sure you jump outward though. But now I'm going to show you exactly what they all look like from a different perspective, showing you where the opponent will be and where I will be in every situation. And I will be doing that with my friend named Slurj. He's going to play the role of the opponent while I'm doing these side jumps. That way you can get a good example of the enemy's angle at all times. Without any further ado, let's get into it. First, I'm going to show my POV, then I'm going to show his POV. The floor is glitched, by the way, so ignore that. As you can see, he can't see me at all. He can't get a shot. I'm going out to the side, putting the cones, jumping up. You see, his POV, going out to the side, jumping up, putting cones, putting walls and everything. This is a high wall reverse. This is a 4-wall reverse. Now we're gonna do the OP side jump. This is what it looks like when you spam it. I'm just jumping. You can also double let it down, like I said before, or you can go down and put a cone. And as you can see, you know, it's easy once you get it down. Then I told him to get a little higher so I can explain that. You see how I jumped to the side, added a peanut butter, and put a cone? And if he decides to go out to the back, I can just edit a wall and shoot him. But anyways, that's mainly it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you will stay tuned and watch the other videos. And I also hope you're having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for y'all, good afternoon. Hope y'all having a good time, you know. But besides that, peace out. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. There will be more like this. And also hit that subscribe button and like and comment. Do whatever you want. Peace out. Have a good time. Goodbye. Bye.
Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski.
Thank you for your help.
Anytime, you know.